Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I am here with day 4 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life, series 13. And today's sketch is a super cool sketch by Miss Carrie's Creations. And it is 2 pictures and a cluster, a few different clusters, title, some tags, some layers, and then there's this little bit over here on the right side. It's got some stenciling, so I'm going to do, or not stenciling, but stitching. I'm going to use some stamps for my stitching, and I am using Heidi Swapp's Sun Chaser. I love this collection. I didn't buy a ton of it when it came out, and then kind of bought a little bit off and on, like the papers especially, but it's a really pretty color combo. It's not like a bright primary colored rainbow, but it's also not pastel. It's somewhere in that middle warm tone, and I love that. I am documenting another layout for my Netflix obsession Heartstopper book that I am working on. I love this Love Your Life, and I decided I was going to use that with this little Polaroid frame and then use the pictures from a photo booth that they take in the show. So I thought that would fit really well. So I've got my papers, I've got my embellishments, some mixed media, and my pictures, and of course this amazing sketch from Miss Carrie's Creations. So let's see how this goes. So first things first, I got this stencil. This is an American Craft stencil that came with one of the probably Vicki Boutin collections. There's no telling. I think that it's from one of the Vicki Boutin collections. And I'm going to start with Broken China, because Broken China and Squeeze Lemonade are the 2 colors I'm using with these layouts. Blue and yellow are important colors in the series, and so I wanted to stick with that. So I'm just making these clusters. I'm really grateful that the clusters actually ended up being in good placement. I'm really bad about doing that kind of stuff and then making my big paper embellishment too big and it doesn't fit right. So I got lucky this time, y'all. I cut this paper into a 4.5 again, and then I left it at 12 inches for now. I'm going to mat my picture straight on it, and it's 4 different pictures. Like I said, they get in a photo booth in the show, and so I wanted to keep them together kind of like they got the pictures from the photo booth. And then I mat this little Love Your Life in a frame, and I still want it to be the same size. So I'm going to mat it on that aqua and black polka dot and put those down together. I did try it with a white background first, a 4x4 white background, or 4.25x4, no, 4x4 white background, but I didn't like the way that it seemed to stand out really bad because it was just solid white against that black background. So I decided against that and pulled this like off light blue aqua color with the polka dots. And it's actually the back of that black text print paper. So in the sketch, she's got 2 little tags up at the top, and I decided to use a tag, plus the other thing is like almost like a while you were out note or something, and so it's got a place for a date, so I'm going to use that instead of a second tag. There are 2 tags in this collection that I could have used, but they had things on them that I can use on the layout that goes facing this, and so something about fun in the sun and stuff like that, and they're on the beach in the next scene. Sorry, spoiler alerts if you haven't seen Heartstopper and have any desire to go see it. So I put all of that on there. I'm going to use this little aqua strip that I had left over to fill in the space so the tags are completely covered up at the top. And then I cut a little banner, fishtail banner, to tuck in at the bottom with the back of just a piece of scrap paper. And then I add that little word, or the little thing that's so happy. And I think I've already attached that, maybe. But right now I'm working on the little strips over on the right side. And I just took 2 pieces of branding strip that came off of a full 12x12 paper, tore the ends so that it gave it a little bit of texture. And I start with the black word font. So that's going to bring that background paper that I'm using to map my picture back over here to the side. And it just says stuff like sunshine in a sky of clouds. Oh, be a sunshine in a sky of clouds. And then the rainbows. So I thought that was super fitting for this layout, of course. And I am going to bring my stamp in and do a little line of stitched stamping. It's a little crooked and I don't care. So I'm really not too OCD when it comes to that stuff, which is good because then I would probably take me hours and hours to do a layout and little things would bother me. So I am going to use this tag that says Good Times as my title. These few things I'm putting on here now are from the puffy stickers. The one that I put up at the top says Good Times, which is just the same as what the title says, and I'm fine with that. I love the color palette of it. The few things that I have left that could have done the same, the wording wasn't right. So I went ahead with that and I was okay with adding that. And then I'm going to put this Good Times down here, kind of a little cockeyed. On the sketch, she has it going straight across with some journaling under it. I'm actually going to add something up towards the top left for me to do some journaling. And so I'm just working on a cluster right here. I am going to put these little lips here, and that little yellow tag says Sunshine Kisses. And so I put that down, and I love that yellow. It's a really pretty color. And I kind of debated the yellow that I chose because, like I said, that's what I've been using for this collection for doing these Heartstopper layouts. I think Wild Honey probably would have matched a little bit better, or Mustard Seed with that Love Your Life yellow, but I'm okay with that. I think that the Sunshine, or that Squeezed Lemonade, just brightens up the layout. And of course, to me, yellow is, yellow, and it goes well together, in general, just like blues typically blend and go well together. So my initial plan is I'm going to put this little cloud up here because there's going to be a gap between the Good Times tag up at the top and that the little tag I'm putting up for journaling. And so I thought I might cover it where it says agenda on the agenda. I really want to leave that on there because what I thought I'd do is journal what they did on this day and and stuff like that. And so I really wanted to leave it there, but tucking it in, it was covering the A, so it looked a little off. So then I decided I was going to tuck it in to where you can still see the A, and then I'm going to use that cloud to cover that gap that I got going on. So I put it down, and since that tag that says on the agenda is white, and so it's my background paper, it didn't stand out very well for me. So I decided to ink it with the broken china, and it's pretty subtle, but it's just enough to kind of help it stand out a little. And then I put that little cloud on there, and it covers the tag hole from that on the agenda. I do pull out some Paper Studio enamel dots and create a cover for the two tags that I have, and then I'm going to put another little black one down in the bottom right corner, so it's just got that diagonal with the little enamel dots. And that's it. I love how this layout turned out. It is a lot of fun. I really enjoy creating these layouts based on the show because I adore the show, if you obviously couldn't tell. And it's just I don't know, it's super fun just to document something that's not necessarily, my story. It's kind of like telling somebody else's story, which is kind of fun. But I really enjoy it. And if you're interested in the show, it's on Netflix. It's called Heartstopper, and I love it. So I hope you all come back again tomorrow for another sketch from another fabulous creator. And I hope you all are checking out the playlist where all of these videos and these layouts are going. Lots of inspiration going on this month. I am super excited. So I hope you all will come back and see me again tomorrow. Hope you all have a great day. I hope you get a chance today to do something you love with someone you love. And happy scrapping.